A very good afternoon to all. I am R. Swaminathan, the academic representative for the School of Law. I would like to start my very quickie speech with a quote that matters to all of us, especially in understanding the law and the legal fraternity. To understand legal practice is a matter of integrity and attitude. It is not a matter of power, it is not a matter of process, nor a matter of territory. Now, in defining liberal education and interdisciplinary learning, Manuja sir mentioned a very important point regarding how fast we tend to forget certain things by the way in which we approach to learn them. So the faster you try to learn something, the better chances for you to forget it. Now, creating an academic space and generating a culture to enrich and nourish students to understand the law, think about the law, think about arts and science issues, just go forward and explore is a matter of pedagogy. Now, this is a term that is encompassing and very definite in showing what liberal education means to almost anyone and everyone. Now, pedagogy is not just about what you're being offered with, but what you can put on the table. It's about taking your initiative. It's about giving your impetus. And that is something that this university is going to welcome and help you way forward any time of the day, any time of the year, any time of any space. And very much looking forward to what you can add and bring to the table here. Of course, the courses are prescribed. What you're supposed to do is there. But more than that, your interest and your aptitude will always be welcomed and will always be aided and facilitated in this university. And I can tell that a million times out of 10. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ashwar, co-convener of the Legal Services Clinic, SaiU School of Law. I'll get back to what the Legal Services Clinic means. So what I'm going to talk about are the activities that we do as part of our course. The activities that we perform are mostly application and research based. So just yesterday we had a guest lecture where Professor Mahesh Menon, he indicated the importance of attention to detail. So getting back to the activities, we will be doing a legal services clinic and mooting. So talking about the legal services clinic, it's a learning and helping process where we try to find the issues that people face in the society and make law more accessible to them. Oftentimes, people don't understand the acts and they feel distant from the act. So what we do is we translate the act in such a way that people can easily read and understand its meaning and make use of the law. So coming to the activities that we've done so far in our legal services clinic, we've started a sexual harassment campaign where we had a talk by our Professor Sidhu and we perform some art activities where people express their views on sexual harassment. And this event will be continuing through the years, and we expect the juniors to take on the lead and bring in new ideas. So the legal services clinic is headed by our Professor Chitra and Professor Abhishek, and we also did some work on labor legislation where we looked at the Contract Labor Act and understood its meanings. And we are going to work through the vacation to try and translate it in words understandable by the public. So those are the works as part of our legal services clinic. And coming to mooting, we've done a lot of practice sessions. We've learned a lot. We've learned the implications in mooting. So mooting is basically a court scenario where you are given a case and you are expected to conduct research of the case and provide arguments. So it helps a lot in understanding mooting. So mooting is headed by our Professor Siddhant, and we'll be going on a lot of on various mooting competitions in the future. So as part of our legal services clinic, we'll be we'll be scheduling a common time for seniors and juniors, and we'll be working together on all the issues that we are facing. And we are developing our legal reports, which would tell you about all the works that we've done so far. So I'm looking forward to working with you guys, and thank you.
Good. So now I would like to call up Mr. Shagun Shukla and Vidya Shakaran from the School of Computing and Data Science. One more thing, students, I also want that you introduce that you are in which semester also. Okay, so that when your juniors join you, they remember you by your semester also. Okay?
Okay, so as per the request, I am my second semester, first year student. So greetings to the distinguished guests, professors, educators, and my fellow friends. I'm Shagun Shukla. I'm a first year student from the School of Computing and Data Science at Sai University. So it's been almost an year, and over this period of time, I have discovered that Sai University has a collaborative community. It has that diversity without which I wouldn't have been able to enjoy and learn the experiences which I can right now being a part of this family. So I believe Sai University is a place where dreams come true. It is a place where you can thrive. It is a place where you can rediscover yourself. All you need is to have an open mind, have a point of engagement, and to start your learning journey. Coming to the interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary model, which will enable me to pursue my major along with minors like sustainability and economics. And this will not only just broaden my perspective, but also enable me it will sort of prepare me to thrive fearlessly and confidently into the world which demands for multidisciplinary skills. The online lectures delivered by eminent people around the globe gives opportunities to me to collaborate with professors at top universities abroad to research and get internships. Just think how good it would be to attend a session on society, startups, and the future, which we got the opportunity with Professor John Mitchell, professor at Stanford University, who has guided so many startups at Silicon Valley and has been the backbone for so many unicorns. It's just an incredible experience for all of us. Fun fact, he's also a visiting faculty and a member of Academic Advisory Board for Computer Science at Sai University. So, if you are passionate and aggressive to learn, I would say Sai University is the perfect fit for you. So, hope to see you all. Set yourself for this incredible journey and all the best. With that note, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vidya Shakaran, and I'm honored to be speaking here today about my experience at Sai University. When I first joined Sai University, it was a time of, great uncertainty. The COVID pandemic was just drawing to a close. I was nervous, apprehensive, and scared. As a CBSE student and who was preparing for the JEE, I wasn't even sure whether I'd be cut out for the liberal education model. But looking back, it's been a great 1 year. As a freshman in the School of Computing and Data Science in my second semester, I had the privilege to be a part of a unique curriculum that allows me to stay far ahead of the curve as compared to my peers in conventional engineering colleges. For example, we get to study courses like data structures and algorithms and discrete mathematics in our first year, whereas in other colleges, these courses are only offered later on. And even machine learning for the second years is offered quite earlier. We aren't forced to learn redundant engineering subjects like physics or chemistry, like Professor Kavita mentioned, and that was a huge plus point for me because I hated doing the labs and the tedious record work. And instead, we're given the freedom to explore interests within and outside of our majors. So, for example, I took a creative writing elective last semester that was offered by Professor Srilata, and I enjoyed it immensely. When I was in high school, nothing less than perfect was expected of me, and now college has been so incredible in the sense that I love how the liberal education system is a little bit more forgiving of the fact that we're all human. The continuous evaluation system here at Sai University allows us to make mistakes and then learn from them. So I've really grown as an individual in that regard. And rather than basing our grade off of a single examination at the end of the year, we're evaluated based on how much effort we put into the course throughout the year. So that was something that was really attractive to me as a student. And outside of academics, I had the opportunity to work as a software engineering intern at a company called Product. The internship has given me the opportunity to work on real-world projects and learn skills that are in demand in the industry right now. You know, Docker, Kubernetes, Kafka, DevOps, microservices, containerization, all in my first year of college. And I wouldn't have done this had I gone anywhere else. So Sai University has rekindled in me this ambition to go above and beyond. I've learned to push myself. I've learned to step out of my comfort zones and accomplish new academic and personal horizons. So to all of the future innovators, creators, leaders, I invite you to join us on this incredible, exciting academic journey at Sai University. So if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to come get in touch with me over lunch. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in the
Thank you, Shagun and Vidyaksha. Now I would like to call up the student from the School of Arts and Sciences, Mr. Dhruv Nagesh and Veda Venkatesh. Please come.
Hi everyone, I am Dhruv, a freshman at Sai. I am from the School of Arts and Sciences, and for the past year I've been the academic representative for my school as well. And I want to pick up from where Vidya left off actually, because last year around this time I was getting done with my board exams and I was just done with it. I was done with the system I was in. I was done with having to mark up stuff and only care about what my grade is and not actually about what subject I was studying or how I was understanding it. So I was all set to like board my flight for Connecticut and start college there. And my parents were like, no, you have to look around here. And that search was actually very exhausting because one, I didn't know that there was a million exams I have to take just to kind of even approach the subject I was interested in. And two, I didn't really think that the Indian education enterprise, the institution that existed, could allow me to actually pursue liberal arts education. So when I found out about Sai University, it was actually a pleasant surprise. And the decision that I had to make to come here was not at all an easy one. And so as someone who might be in my shoes, I'm going to be candid about how that went down. So I want to give you like a breakdown of how our academics actually work. And generally speaking, how many of you have taken edX courses or Coursera courses? Can you show of hands? So you're kind of aware of how interactive classrooms work, and I never really had that from a CBSE background. And in the first year here, we had amazing courses under the foundation courses kind of initiative, and it was something I needed beyond the honestly, because we had courses on understanding literature, about communication, about cutting edge research, which is done in the frontiers of each subject. And in classes like Global Challenges, we got to actually speak and interact with people who were diplomats, who were policymakers and admirals of like the Navy. And it was just this eye-opening experience, which again is incredible. And when I compare myself with my friends who are in the IDs right now, I don't feel small at all. I feel like, oh wait, I've done this in class, I know what I'm talking about. And secondly, about the evaluation. We've heard a lot about the evaluation, but from my experience, even for me, when I came to the liberal arts setting, I really didn't know how that was going to go down. And unlike popular conception, liberal doesn't mean it's easy going. It's a good process where you have to understand and you have to interact with the subject and actively engage. And the process of continuous evaluation is actually an incredible kind of way that we do our evaluations. We write academic papers, we have office hours with the professors, we discuss, and it's a refreshing change from CBSE, especially for me. And I'd like to briefly touch upon our academic initiatives as well, because as a small student body, it's incredible that you can get individual time with all of these professors and with our visiting faculty and people on the ground. We've in the past semester got a chance to apply for fellowships, for internships, for research projects with people who come to speak to us. And I want to end on the note where the function Vice Chancellor actually started out, which was that I discovered Indian academia, and I didn't have to be like a sort of refugee to the West and like look for them for academic guidance. And the fact that I can take maybe a CS course, a philosophy course, I can design my own major, and I can casually be told that, remember that book you read for class? Oh yeah, the speaker's coming today. So like, where do you prepare? Things like this is an absolute privilege which I get to endure on a daily basis, and I'm very happy and glad to share it with all of you in the upcoming semester. And yeah, thank you, and feel free to reach out during lunch or whenever you're free after conference. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Veda and I'm from the School of Arts and Sciences. I'm currently finishing my second year and I'm a BSc Psychology major. So when I passed out of 12th, I didn't know what subjects I was going to choose. I was a humanities student, so I knew that it was in the ballpark, but I didn't know what to choose and I was confused. And most of the liberal arts universities in India didn't allow me that freedom to explore and broaden my interests and explore the subjects that I'd be interested in before choosing and landing on one that I have to major in. But here at SaiU, that's one of the biggest advantages for me that in my first year, I got to explore many foundation courses, and it gives you an array of multidisciplinary courses to choose from. And so the first year will have most of your foundation courses, and as my friend mentioned, Global Challenges was one of my favorite courses from the first year. It's a course taken by Sherman Teichmann, and it's a colloquium style course where many speakers from around the world come and speak to you, and you have the chance to interact with them and ask them questions. Even yesterday, I had emailed one of our speakers, and they're very happy to openly respond and talk to you whenever you want, actually. And that's also where I sparked my interest in international relations, which is my minor. So through these foundation courses, we learn a lot, and the faculty also who are open to feedback, and then they listen to what our interests in, and they build the curriculum based on our interests. I'm not gonna lie, it was a hard decision to join Sai University, especially being the first batch of the university. I was quite uncertain, but I think for me, compared to the other liberal arts universities in India, this is the one that offered most freedom for me. For me, I think in classes, the main, and at the academics itself, is where we put theory and practice together. It has allowed me to learn a lot, and it's not just theory where you get to connect it with your life and connect it with real life experiences. So psychology and IR are two of the interests that I mentioned. And for example, last semester we had visited the Kelambakam refugee camp where we got to interact with the refugees, make connections with them, which is a great experience for us. And like my friend here, he's a student conveyor of India's only Pakwash chapter, which focuses on the interaction of science and global policy. And we have the opportunity to take up more initiatives like Zeitgeist, which is our student-run editorial. So Sai University offers that freedom for you to create opportunities for yourself as well. And the faculty make sure to give you enough attention, and you get to interact with them and build your course the way you like. And yeah, so there's a lot to say about the academics here at SaiU, but I'll stop here, and we're all very excited for the new batch to come in next semester. And yeah, you can approach us if you have any questions and you want to talk. Thank you.
Thank you, dear students. So now we have Kaushik, Abbinav, and Sneha. So please, students, come and share your experience.
So, hello everyone. I'm Sneha Bhaskaran, currently the president of the student government. So, you have all heard about the academics part of Sai University. Now I'm here to give you a brief outline about the extracurriculars at Sai University. So currently we have two societies, Culture Society, Sports Society, under which we have several other clubs. So despite being a new university, we have participated and won in many competitions hosted by prestigious institutions like at the Rajan Nev. I mean, you might ask what makes our clubs and our university so different. I guess it's the startup culture, because it creates an environment where it increases your creativity, problem solving skills, and then critical thinking, and it makes us think outside the box. Moreover, like the chancellor already mentioned, you're free to follow your passion and do whatever you want. You can start your own clubs and then be part of a team that creates the culture at Sai University. And as they already mentioned, since we are a very small student body, there are a lot of leadership opportunities that we have. Among the students that are here, I'm sure like everyone has something on their plate other than just academics. And I'm going to talk a bit about the SG. I'm with the student government, and my leadership as the president, we have contributed to the structure building in the university. Like, for instance, we have written the student code of conduct, presidential policy, and then we also have a committee that writes the constitution. So, what I'm trying to say here is that there's a provocative environment where students, get to build the university. So, and you wouldn't find this in any other college, right? And we take part in the decision making in the university, and I guess that's what makes us special. So, I don't want to take any more time, so feel free to hit me up with questions, and thanks.
Hello everyone, I am Abbinav. The academic representative of CDS in the student government body, and I'm also a second year in the school of Computing and Data Science. My experience at Sai University is of several dimensions. Having both being good and as well as challenging. Since my domain is basically academics, it would be a disservice for me to not talk about it. My academic journey in Sai University has been just an exploration of interests. I came into this college not knowing exactly where my interest was. I came in, I found out where my interest lies, and I started pursuing it. Sai University served as not only a gateway to pursue my interest, but also rekindle several other of my old interests. During my 11th and 12th, I greatly lost my interest in mathematics, which I seem to really enjoy now, and something that I actively pursue. Like Vidyaksha mentioned, in this semester I did the machine learning course. And the machine learning course is a course that requires a lot of heavy mathematics, which is not exactly the in-depthness of the mathematics is not exactly taught in the course, which I myself pursue, and in order to properly understand how the machine learning algorithms are used. It's a personal initiative in my endeavor, which Sai University greatly encourages. We have also gone to recently we went to the Kalpakam nuclear power plant, which was a great opportunity where there was this amazing library, and the various equipments that they had at the nuclear power plant was something to marvel at. So what I'm trying to say is the university has greatly helped me pursue my interests, has greatly helped me understand the core of most of these concepts, and it is a journey like no other. And while the academics are also there, we also enjoy the residential life. The residential life is at SaiU. We enjoy celebrating various festivals like Diwali, Holi. We get very incredibly special food like chaat and stuff like that, and throw water balloons, enjoy life overall, while at the same time the academics is also rigorous. So it is a journey with great many dimensions. So I guess I will leave you at that, because Any more than that would just make it a lot more confusing. So thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaushik. I'm a former president of student government, currently part of Constitution Committee. I think there's a lot of speeches today. I think most of you have low concentration energy right now, so hopefully I'm the last speaker. They've asked me to talk about student experience. We've had a lot of talk about academics, this and that, all schools, etc. Multiple people, and because of so many speeches, what I want to say might be repetitive again. I'm second year from School of Computing and Data Science, and it's been 2 years right now. In the 2 years, there's few questions that are being constantly asked by people who come to me about Sai University. Sai University, meaning like, why did you join Sai University? Or why did you draw it? 2 years ago, there was a small group, and we just came in for the vision. I remember coming here very confused about what I want to do. What school, what university I'm going to join, either reputed one or interdisciplinary one. Those terms are pretty much new to me, and I just came here, had a conversation with the vice chancellor and chancellor, and something drew me in. I was like, the vision, everything you've heard it many times by now, but that vision really, why did that vision matter? Because I felt comfortable. That anxiety I had as a student in class, after class with what I'm going to do in the future, that anxiety eased down. I felt comfortable listening to their vision. I felt comfortable that they'll be able to achieve that vision. So that promise they made me join Sai University. That is one question that I often answer to. Second thing is, whenever I talk about Sai University to students and other people, I relate it with an analogy of being in a startup. So these days, all students want to do startup without knowing anything, have a random idea, they don't have any idea, they just want to start startup. So what is like being in Sai University is like being in a startup university. Like we just with a small group. From 2 years, I've seen the university expand much more than what it used to be. And as a student, I am growing along with this university. You get a lot of opportunities apart from academics to explore. Like right now, I'm learning public speaking and talking to you all. I learned communication skills. As my president mentioned, I draft constitution for the students without knowing what constitution is, so I have to learn from scratch and get a lot of approval from many people. It's a lot of, like you get a lot of experiences that you haven't thought about before. Like computer science, we just do computer science, this and this, but being part of this active energetical, I don't know if that word, energy startup culture, you get to do stuff you didn't know you want to do stuff, but you still get do stuff and somehow go and learn something new every day. It's like, so I am sure many people answer the question why Sai University is different from other universities and everything. It's like, for me, it's like being here in 2 years and being part of the student government for 1.5 years. It's like you come across challenges, hurdles every other time. Like think about a startup. All the time a startup comes huge, many challenges. Either from proper operations, from academic work, from faculty, from everybody. You have some other problem here and there, finance issue, everything. Similarly, Sai University also had those issues, and every time I see the people working in the back, every student, staff, faculty, administration, they all come together. They also all solve the problem only because they want to achieve that vision. They want to come together. It's a sense of togetherness. Right now there's 2 batches, and there's a sense of family. There's no ragging, there's no so you're big and small. It's just a family. We just hang out together. We come together, have heated stupid conversations about what the future will look like, about or what different ideas about how to make the university better among staff, faculty, students, everybody. And some ideas may stick, some ideas may not. But ultimately, we have a lot of conversations, and you have that space to figure out yourself as a university figures out itself and comes into shape. You also figure out how you are in this domain, how you are yourself individually. That kind of space where it's safe and secure at the same time, it lets you allow explore your passion and lets you allow your identity. All these big words. That's why I think Sai University stands out unique. There's not much new age universities coming out there. Sai University is recent 3 years. If you want to experience something different and get into this random things that you don't expect. There's something happening every day. I would say just come here and check it out. That's what I want to say today. Thank you for the opportunity by everybody to come to see Sai University also encourages us to do a lot of other things academically as well and competition as well. So we had a robotics team and we had to set up our own lab and everything, and we went to IIT Bombay and won the third place in a very highly and that competition along as Sai University's policy allows you to learn and then implement the project. So while we are doing the project, we have to set up the robotics lab ourselves. We have to finance and everything. We have to see what a robotics lab requires, and all these activities are also required by students. We are not a community where everybody leans on each other. So yeah, thank you. We made a self-balancing robot bike. So it balances on its own without any support by any other manual intervention. It using a reaction wheel and other physical concepts that I don't want to get into now. If you want to talk about it, you can come to me later. So it basically delivers goods as per demand, and it's like a future. Think about a futuristic. If we have self-driving cars, why not just work on self-driving bikes, which can balance us? So that's a model. We made a small prototype model, and we got that prize, and we will be engaging more robotics and lab work and other things here. Yeah. So.
They were first year students when they started on this journey with E-Yantra of IIT Bombay. So there's this competition from IIT Bombay. They knew absolutely nothing about how robots work, what's the physics or the mathematics that goes into it. And they, put in the efforts for 2 years, and they got credits for it from the school also for this work. And of course, went ahead to win the competition, which is something we are incredibly proud of.